What's going on? What's going on? Naviel Seven Seals back at it with another one, and we have an episode of the MPC Live Tube for Beginners Guide on how to make a song. I'm still a beginner, so this is definitely coming from a beginner's approach, but I use a lot of different machines and understand different workflows. But nonetheless, let's get right into it. So you have to load sounds up inside the MPC. So before you even get into the MPC, you load up a fresh track. This is a blank project. It's blank, so there's nothing in here. So first thing first, you'll see this icon to the top left. It's a folder. As you can see, I'm already up here. You have 3 different tabs. You got places, you have content, and then you have expansion. So places, it would be different directories. So you have the internal memory. The MPC documents help you to figure out which documents you want. You might want to track, you might want to sequence, you might want samples. So if I wanted to open up one of my projects, I will open up one of these projects and it will open up all the sounds that I want. But that's not what I'm trying to do. For those that don't have no sounds, you can go to content and you can pick out which type of sounds you want to go for. You click drums and they have all types of drums right here. So important thing to know, if you're in drums and you want to play your samples out and you happen to save your drums in this folder, if you see this audition, you have a couple of features. I suggest turning this down. It'd be like really loud, stupid loud. So have this down. You have a couple of other features: warp, sync, auto. But that's a function to have. If you want to load the track, I can just literally go to my dial wheel, dial it in and figure out which sound, and then I can literally click play. Might have to turn this down actually. So these are factory sounds. I have my own sounds. If you join the Patreon, the first month for $5, you get my drum pack. So I'm gonna load my own drum pack. This is how I upload it. I go to internal, and then I literally have a folder called drum pack, and it's called bumpy pillows. And if you see an XPM file, the XPM file is for when you made a drum program and then you literally chop your samples on one. So I'm gonna load mine. I'm gonna click load, and once I load it, boom, I have it on. So I can click sounds. So these are my sounds, and this is the first step. It's very pivotal just to know how to maneuver around. So you on this page. Another cool feature is if you click new track, click our drum track, and click record and so forth. But we're gonna stick to the basics right now. We're not gonna go into deep. So main thing, since I have my drums, I can scroll with the jog wheel and this will show me all different channels. So we loaded up the drum track, so my drum track is right here. So now if you see right here, I have main. If I double tap it, I end up at grid, and this is where I'm gonna work at. So you'll see grid at the top left, you'll see grid at the top left, and I go for sequence. So I double tap main and go to sequence, and for me, I usually stay around the 77 BPM range. So I do 4 bars. And so basically, once you have the drums in here, you double tap main and then you go to sequence. And the cool thing about this, I encourage producers to do, make sure you check your BPM at the top. You got mine 77. Check out what bars you want. I usually go 4 bars. And if you scale out the bars, you can zoom out with the touch screen, and once you zoom out, you can see your full range: 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So once you do that, I go to tap. And for all the producers, if you're starting out, or I think tap is a cool function because you get in the increments. So I'm gonna tap out my drum BPM, or my BPM, and I'm gonna play it out there. I'm gonna show you something that's pretty cool to me. So, cool thing to notice is I have like 77.72, and I like them incremental BPM breakdowns because I feel like you get to really get into your own groove. Something that might be overlooked, but for me kind of means a little bit more, especially as a producer. You notice that you want to play different time signatures, and you don't want to be repetitive in the way that you do your drums. So what we're gonna do once we get in here, I'm gonna click Shift Stop to kind of bring the cursor point all the way back, and I am going to figure out my drums, which one I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna click overdub and play. So I noticed something. I have time correction on. I'm glad this actually popped up. You do not want time correction on. It makes me feel like I'm playing weird. I like to go by my own groove. So if you want to get with time correction and you feel like you're recording just like I did, it's a button right here to the top left, actually, and you click time correction, and then you just click off. And I don't want time correction. And this also goes to another thing. So I click main again. If I want to delete notes, I have these notes right here at the bottom. Some hi-hats that I accidentally record. What I'm gonna actually do is use this lasso or this little middle thing right here, and I could drag like that. And I can click shift, and I have a couple options. In my case, I just want to use delete. So I delete, and there we go. So I'm gonna actually delete all of this because time correction threw me off, and I'm just gonna delete it. It's a nice segue to getting into deleting. So start back, shift stop, my cursor is back, and just like that. So I'm gonna click overdub because I don't want to record again. Alright, click overdub again. And just like that, we got it. Now, if I want to see my notes a little bit better, I can see all my drum patterns right here. And this is how we make a sequence. Under 20 minutes. Now, if I want to add some samples in here, I can. I don't have no pre-recorded samples, so had to find a sample. I really just dug into the piano grooves. I just have a piano chord, just one chord. I put it on a 16 level. If you click 16 level twice, well, actually, if you click it once, then you'll come up in this. And it let you do the, I went to tune and allowed me to do that. And I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna play the drums out. This is just for example's sake. But once you get a sample in, you import a sample in after you lay the drums out. It's the same, and rinse and repeat. I press overdub. I click main twice, and I'm there. I'm just gonna record. Just like that. Now, if you feel like I can do anything better in a tutorial video, I'm a newbie, so I would teach it. I'm teaching it from a newbie standpoint. Just rinse and repeat. We'll go through chopping samples later, but as long as we could just load up some drums, and make a sequence, I feel like that's half the battle. Loading up your sounds. I'm doing that. I just used some MPC sounds. I didn't even put no samples in. Just one piano chord. Appreciate you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we'll get into the next episode. Appreciate you.